Well, thank you for coming. It was a big win for our team. I thought our players played exceptionally hard and played really well sharing the basketball, and defensively with 12 steals. I thought we got our hands on a lot of basketballs and affected our game with our defense.
Andy, two questions I need to ask you. Your 9 turnovers in the game and the support from your bench. Can you tell us about those two numbers?
Well, it's important when you play a team like UCLA who's so explosive. If you turn the ball over, it usually leads to transition opportunities. So it was a big point of emphasis this week. Our assistant coaches and our players did a great job of understanding the game plan of what to try to do and what not to do. And I thought they executed that exceptionally well. And one of the big things were turnovers. We thought if we had a lot of turnovers, they would get out in transition and either get to the rim or shoot the open three, which they've done so well this year.
Andy, a conference win is a conference win, but does it mean more when you beat UCLA?
Well, I think it means more for everyone in this building tonight. This was as good an atmosphere I've ever seen, with the excitement, the energy. You have two teams in this city that are very good basketball teams, have a lot of California players. So I think it was just a great college basketball environment, and we came out on the winning end. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything for us for the future, but for tonight only, we played a very good game, and this atmosphere was just sensational.
Coach, right here. Up until now, is this your biggest win at USC?
I don't know about that. We went to the NCAA tournament last year and had to win a lot of good games to get there. To beat a top 10 team as good as UCLA, sure, it ranks up there as one of the best wins since we've been here as a staff, and certainly the players that have come here. So anytime you beat a top 10 team in the country, it means a lot. It means a lot in the Pac-12 standings. It means a lot in the national scale. But we have a long way to go. We have 9 more league games left.
And how were you guys effective on Lonzo tonight? His 7 turnovers, I think, were season high.
Well, he's just a terrific passer. Sees the floor so well, and we knew he was going to try to get the ball to his teammates, and he can score. He had 15 points and 10 rebounds, so he had and 4 assists. So he had a good game. Now he did turn the ball over a little bit. That was because we got our hands on those passes and intercepted a few when he tried to kick it out to the 3-point line. But you just do the best you can on a player that is that talented as Lonzo. You just have to do the best job you can and play hard the whole game.
Andy, UCLA only took 5 threes in the first half, and it seemed like whenever they had the ball beyond the arc, there was always a USC defender right by them. Was defending the perimeter the biggest point of emphasis?
Well, we started out the game man-to-man, and we're just undersized without Benny Boatwright and Charles Buggs. So we went to the zone, and we said we just have to get to the 3-point shooters. Welsh hurt us inside early with 10 quick points. And the point of emphasis was to try to contest every 3 that they took. Now they're very good shooters, and they're so crafty with the ball. They move without the ball, and they shoot from deep. So that's easier said than done against a team like this. But yes, I was proud of our players because we were there on the catch, and they made a couple tough ones.
And you talk about the bench play. The starters seem to play almost even, and the bench really came once again. The previous game, bench seemed to win the game.
Well, our bench is not very deep right now because we have two key players out. So we basically played 7 players the last 2 games. Now Harrison Henderson came in, we got foul trouble and made a big 3 for us and a nice defensive stop. So he deserves a lot of credit because he came in and wasn't afraid of the moment and really contributed in only 2 or 3 minutes. But Shaquan Aaron was just spectacular tonight. He didn't have any turnovers, had 23 points, shot the 3, he drove the ball, he played great defense. So this was his best game. He's really been playing well lately. We try to teach all our players that you don't have to score to have an impact on the game. And just look at D'Anthony Melton for that. And Shaquan has done that the last few games. And tonight he really shot the ball well and affected the game in a variety of ways. And Nick Rakocevic was, when Chemezi got the quick fouls early, he came in and gave us great minutes in the first half. And he just got in a little bit of foul trouble himself.
You mentioned the 12 steals. Your team was really able to capitalize off of those, especially in the first half. How happy were you with the way your guys were able to capitalize on the Bruins' mistakes?
Well, our team has stolen possessions every game this year. We're 18-4. We've had significant injuries. We're not as explosive offensively without Boatwright in the lineup, and certainly with so many freshmen playing, we've had to grind some games out. And so we've tried to steal possessions with steals, block shots, offensive rebounding, lack of turnovers, which we've done a pretty good job most of the year with our lack of turnovers. And so when you can have less turnovers and rebound the ball at a decent clip, you have a chance to be in most games.
You mentioned Welsh earlier, only got quick 10 on you. Did you make any adjustments after that happened?
We just went to zone. We couldn't guard. Yeah, we had to. We were not planning on double teaming him, but he made some good shots. He's a really skilled player, very, very good player, and he worked so hard at it. So we knew if with our lack of size, we were either going to get in foul trouble or he'd score 40 on us, and we didn't want that. Yes, sir.
Could you address the team's ability to work out the game plan that you had in the locker room and during this week of practice, and how did they execute to your standards?
Well, we have great assistant coaches here. Tony Bland, who had the scout tonight, and Jason Hart and Chris Capco. They all chipped in, and I have a pretty easy job. When you have 3 assistant coaches that qualified with the X's and O's and the game planning and the development, and so it's really fun for me to watch a staff like we have here put a game plan in and then have it come to fruition. And our players studied it. They practiced it for 2 days and were able to execute it.
Andy, I don't know if this is an oversimplification, and you can't speak for them, but just observing it, it really seemed like tonight your guys wanted it more. Could that be the case?
I don't know about that. UCLA they're extremely competitive. They're been ranked in the top 10 all season. I think they were as high as 2 or 3. So we came here just to compete with our home crowd. We had a lot of energy in the building. I think our players played off that energy, and even though we got down early, I think we were down, I don't know if it was 8-0 or 10-2, or we were down early. I think they had a 10-point lead early in the game. But we just kept playing and playing, and we're fortunate to win.
Andy, Lonzo has obviously been very hyped and deservedly so, but how big of a statement do you think your freshman, Anthony Melton, made tonight going up against him and thriving against him?
Well, if you see our record, we're 18-4, and all the losses we had personnel-wise from last season, I mean, a couple guys leaving early, Benny Boatwright getting hurt, we wouldn't be 18-4 unless they were good players, and that's pretty simple.
Coach, 14 threes, 34 overall. What made you guys so able to exploit that efficiently, 3-point line?
Well, we shot the ball well. We know, when you're power forward 6'3", you better spread the floor and shoot the ball. Okay, so look, it's not the ideal scenario for a 31-game season to have your leading scorer out he's been out 18 games now. Okay, so Benny's working like crazy to get back. But in the meantime, when you start Elijah Stewart at power forward, he better make some threes.
Coach, talk about Shaquan Aaron's performance tonight. How would you address that for us?
Well, he's just, what impresses me about Shaquan, he keeps getting better. And he started out the year pretty well. He started a lot of games for us, and then he went a little shooting slump. But he just made his mind up to start playing harder, to affect the game with his defense, his rebounding, his energy, his long arms. And we have a lot of confidence in Shaquan. And it was just a matter of time before some of those shots started falling for him, and a couple early went in. I just thought he played a great game. He didn't force anything. He played within the concept. He made the right play. So he was a big key for the win.
You talked about all those guys that left. How important has it been to see Jordan kind of grow into a leader on the court?
Well, we knew Jordan would be a great player when we recruited him. He's developed at a high rate. His freshman year was streaky. He had shoulder surgery before his freshman year. Then he had double shoulder surgery after his freshman year, and missed a lot of time. And last year he had a very good year, and he's just getting better and better. I mean, he's a special player. He's already scored over 1,000 points. He's 5th in all-time in assists in USC history. He steals the ball. He runs a team, and he's just the ultimate leader. So he's I don't think any of our teammates or coaches would trade him for any point guard in the country.
Do one more for Coach. Anyone? Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.